Hello again. Thanks for joining me, Fred Davies, and The Wholesome Life. And today's video is self-muscle testing with the Ladybug method. In the introduction, you learned that using self-muscle testing, you can understand what your body needs. You are becoming a good leader by asking for feedback from your body through the subconscious brain and learning the new language to communicate with your body. By understanding what your body needs, you can bring in only what is good for your body. You make rapid progress in improving your wellness. With that overview and introduction, let's look at the method that I developed to make a simpler to use and simpler to learn method for self-muscle testing. If you already know and are using a method that works for you, I congratulate you on having that tool. Keep using it. If you're just beginning, let's jump in. For many years, I used a method that's called the ring-on-ring method. You make a ring with both hands and you tie them together, and then you test your yeses and nos. If it's strong, it holds strong. That works. The other method I used for a while was a really round ring and just a tap with my finger. I found that after using it hundreds of times would hurt, so I flattened it out, and I call this simple method the Ladybug method. So you hold your thumb and your first finger of your non-dominant hand together flat and lightly enough, just enough pressure as if you were holding a ladybug from flying away without hurting it. This creates a flat loop, but a non-blocking loop. It's done with small muscles and takes very little energy. Then putting the first finger or another finger of your other hand into the flat loop, we tap gently forward with light pressure. Not too much or it would hurt the ladybug. A light tap forward is all that's needed. When we tap forward, it is just enough pressure to not let the ladybug fly away. A strong yes response will stay closed, while a weak no response will let the finger slip through with little resistance. At this early step, we're teaching our body how we want to communicate with it, and our body will respond by working to cooperate in this communication. So let's test it. Again, make your flat loop with your non-dominant hand and tap forward gently, very gently. Any true statement will work to test our strong or yes response. You can say, for example, my name is, and then fill in your name. Like, my name is Fred. A tap forward stayed strong, and the finger stayed in there. So a true statement holds strong and is true. A false statement might be a false name. Like, for me, my name is Melissa Sue, and I tap forward, my name is Melissa Sue. It goes through just as easy as if there were no resistance there, because a false statement lets the ladybug fly away as your finger passes through the loop. The way I usually test to see if my self-muscle testing is working is with a very simple statement of, this is my yes, and it holds strong and true, and this is my no, and it slips through very simply and easily. Now, please take time to do this with me. Make your flat loop, or make a rounded loop if that's easier for you. Tap forward with, this is my yes. Say, this is my no, and tap forward. Don't change your pressure on your fingers, just let your fingers stay the same, and you'll find that this is my yes is strong, this is my no, goes straight through. Let's practice that one more time. This is my yes, this is my no. Remember to tap lightly and to hold lightly. So what if you're not getting a strong, clear yes and a clear, weak no? Or perhaps your results are inconsistent. This happens to me sometimes, and pretty much to everyone. If this communication with your body is confused, or backwards, your energy might be blocked, confused, or flowing backwards. You can correct this quickly with several methods. And I'll show you my favorite 2 methods to restore energy to a forward flow so that your self-muscle testing will be consistent and clear. Again, if your results from your this is my yes and this is my no aren't consistent, or if your this is my yes goes through and this is my no stops, then you know your energy is flowing backward. So how can we correct that? 2 very simple methods. You can tap on opposite shoulders 5 times, which crosses your body. Let me demonstrate. 5 times on one shoulder, 5 times on the other shoulder. With your hand, your palm is open. Just tap. And do this a total of 5 cycles for a total of 50. Then you can retest. You can pause the video if you need to do that right now for a total of 50. Then you can retest. This is my yes. This is my no. And you'll know that your energy is flowing forward again. The second method to reset your energy is one that I typically use with clients. It's a yoga pose that crosses all the energy of the top of your body and of the bottom of your body. We begin by standing up and crossing our feet, which you can't see, but I've crossed my right foot over my left foot. And then by holding our hands out with our thumbs down, we cross over the opposite hand, and I'm crossing my left hand over my right hand because my right foot is over my left foot. And then we just interlace the fingers and tuck that so that our chin is touching our fingers. And by holding that for just 60 seconds, our energy is completely zeroed out, resets itself, and we become forward flowing again. Then you can check to see if you're flowing forward just by saying simply, this is my yes and this is my no, to ensure that everything is working properly again. You should get a clear, strong yes that holds and a slide through no that just goes very, very simply. Dehydration affects getting consistent results, and also some medications can affect responses. So if you're having trouble, get a glass of water or 2 and then retest. Reset yourself with one of the 2 methods we've just described, tapping your shoulders or crossing top and bottom, and then try your yes and no again. If you're on medication, you may need someone else to test for you to determine if your medications are getting in the way of you being able to get a clear, consistent response from your self-muscle testing. If you're still having trouble, practice this for a few days, and then if you need help, you can schedule a time with me on my website or ask me at the next appointment. What can you use self-muscle testing on? I test all the food I eat with statements like this, and name the food or look at the food, is good for me right now. Or something simple like, I need this apple now, or I need blank for breakfast, or whatever meal you're testing for. You can test the herbs you're taking with simple statements like, I need, and name the herbal supplement. You can also test the amounts with statements like, I need at least 1 capsule, I need at least 2 capsules, I need at least 3 capsules, I need at least 4 capsules. If all of them are true and strong up through 3, then 3 is true, and then it broke through at 4, so 4 is false, so you need to take 3 capsules. I invite you to test these skills and to try them and get good at them for the next week. And then practice them on everything that you are doing so that you can actually enjoy having that skill of muscle testing for your body. I'm Fred Davies with The Wholesome Life, and I look forward to talking with you again at the next time.